We're the Smiths, and we're from State College, Pennsylvania, and we both are Penn State grads.
Victoria is definitely unique, happy.
Spunky. She likes to laugh and likes to make other people laugh. She was born April 24th, 2002, and at the time we knew she was going to have some medical issues. We found out whenever I was pregnant with Victoria that she had a neurotube defect, an encephalocele where it's a pouch, the skull's not fully formed shut, and a part of the brain actually was in a pouch that was outside of her skull. So she was born with an encephalocele, and a hydrocephalus in layman's term is water on the brain. She was in the NICU at Hershey for 44 days. She had surgery within the first 24 hours of her life. She had brain surgery. She had a shunt put in. And within the first week of her life, that became infected, and she almost died again. In the meantime, they discovered she had some cardiovascular issues that she had heart surgery on twice. With all the neurological issues, she now has some developmental delays. Victoria understands everything. It's just Victoria communicating it back to you. Takes a little bit of time for you to figure it out. She knows what she's saying to you. You just may not know what she's saying.
Vic, let's see your pretty face.
Say hi. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4.
A great way to approach Victoria would be like you'd approach pretty much any child. She does have a vision impairment, so that's something you would need to keep in consideration. Waving to her doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot to her, but making funny noises, talking to her before as you're approaching, so she knows that you're there. And then she likes funny, gross, and disgusting things, and being funny, gross, and disgusting herself. So
It's just something to be proud of as a parent.
yes, it is. You shouldn't be intimidated, and you don't need to be afraid to ask questions. Just talk to her, just like you would talk to anybody else.
We've been through a lot the first 3.5 years of her life. We're sitting in the ER thinking, okay, she's having a seizure because she has a fever. Next thing I know, I'm talking to an oncologist and they're telling me my daughter has cancer.
She was diagnosed December 20, 2005, and that was a huge shock that no one expected, and most of her doctors didn't believe it at first. Her oncologist, Dr. Freiberg, said many times to us that the last thing he wanted to do is give her yet another diagnosis. So he did everything he could to not give her a diagnosis, but when the blast cells were right there in the blood, it was pretty obvious that she had leukemia. This is Victoria a month before she was diagnosed with leukemia, and she was in preschool. This picture is Valentine's Day 2006. It was an activity that Victoria could do at the hospital, and that was one of her first smiles that she had because she was so sick. Being Penn State grads, being from State College, we knew what THON was about. Her oncologist was very adamant that we be at her first THON, which would have been 2006, but she was in the hospital then, fighting a very big battle at that time. We weren't sure that we were all coming home afterwards, and that's where the relationship with Atlas began. And at the time, there were literally about 30 students. 2006 THON, when we were watching it at Hershey Medical Center, when it was online and we were watching on a big screen TV, that was the last year that THON was in Rec Hall. We had 2 dancers. We just were told, look for the green shirts. Well, there were a lot of hunter green shirts, and when you're looking for 2 dancers on a floor with a lot of people on, it was very difficult to see those 2 people. So unfortunately, we never got to really see specifically them dancing. So that was the beginning of it all, thinking we need something to stand out, something to make it so you're watching online or wherever you are, you can say, hey, there's Atlas over there. And so Victoria had a blue hat that she wore a lot, but Victoria's favorite color was pink. So we were just joking around one day and said, oh, you guys should wear a pink furry hat, thinking there's no way I'm going to get college guys to wear a pink furry hat. Girls, some of them, yeah, but not when maybe mess their hair up or whatever, and they wouldn't want to wear it either. I just thought for sure, there's no way this is ever going to evolve into anything. Well, little did I know that we're still wearing the pink furry hats. We feel honored to be the first family that they had because we've been able to see Atlas grow from 30 to 300. It renews your faith in humanity, and we got to meet wonderful college students who became instantly part of our family, and that hasn't stopped since 2006. So every year we get a new group of people, and our family keeps getting bigger.